Hear ye, and welcome to the Royal Geek Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Olison, also known as T-Roll. And tonight, I am joined by my very good friends. First of all, we have Justin Sandoval, a.k.a. Sandy. We also have Anthony Amato, who we like to call Shamato. And, of course, we got our boy Jordan Mosley in the building, the landlord for this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Boys, how we doing tonight?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. We're kind of a little bit backwards today because you're sitting here,
I'm in
even
town.
though you moved.
That's right. I'm literally in town with you guys.
Shamato is at his house.
And Shamato's the one gone.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to see all of y'all tonight. Shamato, how are you feeling, man?
I mean, I'd be doing better if my car was doing better, but such is life. We had to get you back on the podcast because there was rumors going about that somehow we had made you disappear.
Oh, really? Is that what the streets are saying?
That's what they were saying. There was a lot of concern for you and your well-being.
Yeah, I'm glad all of our listeners were concerned with my well-being. I am safe and sound. I just had to move. We moved to a whole nother state, me and my wife, and just happened to be in town tonight. And I thought, hey, I'll just jump on the pod live with the boys, you know?
Go. Might as well.
Grace us with your presence.
That's right. That's right. So next week and most weeks, I will be in Shamato's seat. Well, not literally his seat, but joining online while you guys record in our brand new studio, which is amazing.
He's actually legit saying studio because
we do have a studio.
It is a fantastic studio.
Again, thanks to the landlord. Dude, I'm going to start calling you landlord now.
That's a pretty legit.
It's pretty cool, huh? Thanks to our landlord, Jordan Mosley. We are literally recording live from our studio, and we'll put this out probably maybe on YouTube. This is like a test run for video for us, but either way, if you're listening, whether there's video or not, we are excited you're here. We are going to be reviewing Monarch, season 2, episodes 2 and 3.
Yep.
Primarily 3, because I didn't know we were going to be talking about episode 2 until I showed up. So, because I don't remember episode 2. I do, but it all kind of blends together.
It does blend together, yeah.
Yeah, it felt like episode. Obviously, it was a continuation, but it really all felt like one big episode.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you guys, somebody had some travel. I don't know why.
I had travel.
You had travel, so there was no pod last week, so we didn't record episode 2's review. That's really why we're doing 2 and 3 tonight. So before we do, just want to say shout out to all of our listeners. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Want to remind you to please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening, and be sure to share this podcast with your friends. That helps us out so much. Please leave us a review, a comment, and share the pod. I guess we'll do the spoiler alert, right?
That's right. Spoiler.
Episode 2, episode 3. One of them was called Consequences. The other one was called
Resonance.
And that was episode 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's your spoiler warning, boys. We got a whole nother Titan.
Oh yeah,
on the loose too.
Yep.
What do we think of episode 2? If we can think back primarily just to episode 2 for a few moments, a lot was going on there.
Yeah.
Again, another episode, your flashbacks in between. This show, I love it. I don't know if you guys like the way...
I am still very impressed with the timeline back and forth. And the way they're doing it is just, it really is incredible. We glazed Kurt and Wyatt Russell all the first episode on the podcast. But so I won't do it too much here, but just that dynamic is just insane. And I thoroughly enjoy the back and forth and watching how, like, the parallels too, because I know I'm skipping ahead to episode 3, but like,
slow down.
The romance, like you don't understand. Like I love two women. That kind of thing.
I don't expect you to understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then we're watching the parallels happen, and so I'm enjoying that because it happens more than just this one time. Like it happens throughout the entirety of the series.
Yeah. I love the way they're bouncing around. Shimano, what are you thinking?
I'm really enjoying how they're weaving the storylines together, and you're kind of like you're learning through. It's a really good way of showing them learning through what actually has already happened. So instead of them just saying this happened, they're showing us how it happens.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more. It's an more immersive experience.
That's right. Yep. But basically, in episode 2, you see at the end of episode 1, Kate, our beloved hero, she saves Lee, which is great, but also unleashes a Titan.
Yes.
Is that like an equal trade out? Like what? Like I was watching as the recap was going, I was like, I wonder if like she wishes she wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean, obviously she's going through it.
she is going through it, but would she have made the same decision if she had to do it all over again? I think that's the big question.
That's an easy answer for sure. We're talking about Kate here.
Yes,
right?
we are. Yeah, she would do it. Yes,
for sure. The most reckless person, just emotionally unstable. I don't know about you guys, but again, I think I said this in season 1, but just cannot stand her.
Oh, I mean, she was a whiny character.
Oh my gosh,
that kind of thing. But it's hard because we see the contrast in Shogun. Like
right, because they were happening.
That's the range, dude. That's her range.
No,
she was great in Shogun. She's
think
great in this, but
she is. She has her moments, but it's just man. So what's the is it Ray, the other girl?
May.
Yeah, I was close.
Who's actually Cora, but like she goes by May. But
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, with Kate, she goes by May.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's like their whole little thing, and it's annoying because, and it's not annoying because there's romance involved. I'm not like against the ladies getting together here. I'm just saying like it's annoying because like May's like always trying to help her, and she's like, "No, it's all my fault." I'm like, "Dude, just shut up."
It's like teenage angst.
Yes,
like,
dude.
Like that's especially episode 3. It's like she's like wandering around. Like I expect like Midwest like emo music to be playing like while she's walking around because that's how she's acting. Like nobody understands me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
it's all my fault.
It's not a phase.
When she's like, I just need to go home. Like that kind of thing. Like,
oh my gosh.
All right, fine.
Yeah, just abandon everyone that's ever done anything for you.
Dude, Shibato. So it's so funny you say that because when the letters come up and it says San Francisco, I was like, who the heck is in San Francisco? Like they're all the way in Tokyo. And then she gets out of taxi. I was like, yeah, that's right. Totally forgot.
Yeah, she went home.
She went home.
Yeah.
Anyways, episode 2. Yeah, she does kind of get attacked by the scarab. Dude, those things, man.
Dude,
freaky.
Yeah, and the blood trail. It's just it's a horror movie.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm glad. And again, you guys know me. I'm soft. I'm glad they didn't show much. Every time someone got attacked, it was off screen. Thankfully, because I was like, man, some of these dudes are just doing their job, and their life is about to end.
Minding their own business, they're walking by, and then boom,
because
just land on your head.
Because nobody, because of these scarabs,
Yeah.
But anyways, the scarab kind of lets out this freaking shriek. Like EMP over here,
right.
Like, and it goes all the way to the Titan, and the Titan literally just on a dime turns around,
busts the UE, dude, flips it, dude. It's heading back to the ship.
Yeah, and of course Shaw is the only one who's like, he's
the only one who has sense in this organization.
Well, it's kind of funny that like Jordan, I think you were joking about like, would she do it over again,
Mm-hmm.
like. At least she also got back the one man who could probably stop a Titan, it seems like.
That's true.
Like, if you're going to unleash a Titan, at least Shaw came back, too. So, anyways, he's just out there on that boat. I'm like, dude, you are just brave.
He gets work done.
Yeah, man. Kudos.
But they, before the Scarab reached out that screech, they were trying to get a drone close enough with the frequency because they had heard it before in 57. But it failed. It did not work.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. Like he was like, "Go down."
Oh, yeah.
He went down, and it just got walloped.
Yeah,
I genuinely was not expecting that. Like I was expecting, like Shaw's tactic to work. Like he was gonna
instantly humbled.
Yeah, like that was
great.
Did
you guys have another one?
Yeah.
Like
like $1 billion drone.
Yeah, Tim just turns around and just disgust.
Yeah.
Which, dude, by the way, Tim, man, like. Got a love-hate relationship with him too, because like he's stressing, a lot is being thrown on him, but it doesn't always feel like he's the most helpful person in the room.
No,
feel bad for Tim.
I feel like he's a guy who just got like put way above his pay grade, but like he's just trying to do his best. Like he's just like he's a guy who should be like a $50,000 a year guy, but somehow out of like circumstance and mishap, he's like the $500,000 a year guy, and you're like, I shouldn't be here. Like if he's at his $50,000 level, he'd probably be super useful and he'd be super helpful. But like he's being pushed out of his comfort zone to the point to where he has no idea what's going on.
Dude, he's a position coach.
In season 1, his office was in a janitor's closet.
Yes.
Like it was like a storage Yeah, like so. Yeah,
You're next in command.
He's
like
he's the ultimate example, and I think we've all worked with people like this that like they've just been there longer than everybody.
yeah.
So the raises and the experience, they're just there. So that's how I see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, dude.
But he anyways, the Titan turns around, gets its little scarab, and I think at the end of episode 2 is where you're back to 1957. They're in Chile, right? Aren't they? Or
It's
somewhere in South America.
Yeah, somewhere in South America. Yes.
Santa Soledad.
Oh.
I just probably butchered that.
Yeah.
I think that's in Chile, but anyways, could be wrong.
It is Chile. Yeah.
All right, so they're down there, and this ritual's going on.
Oh, this is a trippy scene, man.
This is wild.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I knew when they were offered the drink that it was going to go south.
Yeah.
I was
They ain't ready for that.
Dude, they're all
Drink that neat.
painted faces
Yeah.
and weird looking garb on, like just like ritualistic.
And you
like,
could see them like slow to drink it too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like they waited until the villagers drank first.
Yeah.
And
Sure,
yeah.
But
still didn't matter.
villagers drink that all the time.
Yeah,
man.
they-
They're ready.
Yeah.
150 proof, right?
Sean K were not ready for that. They're tripping for real.
Well, what you do is you put the substance in actually on the inside of the glass, and then that way you give them a specific glass.
All right, there, Bill Cosby.
Oh, yay!
Dude, that's brutal. That is brutal.
Too soon? No.
Oh my gosh. Shimano speaking from experience over here. 1 or 2 parties in college. But anyways, so they're tripping, and something bad's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I kind of think that, without a doubt, every villager thought they gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right? Our
Easily.
Titan is gonna kill them. Like they're not gonna survive the scarabs. They're not gonna survive the Titan. And like the Titan kind of hit some buildings, but it doesn't feel like the Titan even knew they were there. What do you guys think?
I mean, it was what was weird. It was glowing red, which we hadn't seen that yet because we've only seen the blue or the white.
Yeah, what do the
whatever that
colors
was.
mean, right?
Yeah, what do the colors mean? Because like Godzilla changes colors too, like based on how much energy or power he's using. But the tentacle hits a building and they like dive to the side, and then like everything crashes on top of them, and that's where the episode ends. Episode 2 ends, and you're like, okay.
Dude, all of these episodes end in ways that are like kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Like like the whole episode was good, but it's like getting to the really good part and then it cuts out.
Yeah. And it's like, you even feel like a normal cliffhanger where I'm like, ooh, that was a satisfying cliffhanger. I was like, no, that's just annoying. You could have given me like 10 more seconds and I would have probably been happy,
Yeah. Well, 10 more seconds of like debris on them, and then like they're like kind of pushing it off,
something.
like, trying to like reach like somewhere outside of the and then their end. Like that's it. But then no.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we did a good job of kind of talking about episode 2. I really want to talk about episode 3.
Yes.
You did good for talking about an episode you don't really remember.
I do remember it.
Once we start talking about it, things come back.
It's more of like, where did they break is, what was what. So I do think it was interesting. So I'm behind, right? Like I'm catching up on episodes 1 and 2 with the move. I wasn't able to watch them. I wasn't following along with y'all. So I'm watching episode 1. I texted you guys at the end of episode 1. I said, Kate's the worst person in the world. Episode 2, I enjoyed it. Episode 3, it's nothing but love triangles, heartbreak, emotion, angst. And I'm like, cool. That's the podcast I get to review with my friends.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this whole episode was kind of just like
all the action was episode 2. Like that was all the drone action and all
everything
that
was
stuff.
everything cool was in episode 2. Everything depressing and sad and makes you question love was episode 3.
Yes. So welcome to the
Royal Geek Podcast. That's right. Now I will say the foreshadowing. And I want you guys to speak on this because one of you mentioned it earlier, but. Hiroshi talking about, like I wouldn't expect you to understand, but then you also see him breaking down, talking about why would dad leave an 11-year-old boy alone?
Ooh, yeah.
And it's like, actually, because you did the same thing that your mom did, and the sins of your parents are now coming back to haunt you, right?
Yeah.
It's these ancestral curses over here, man. But the way that like they would show Kay's almost confusion or heartbreak for her son, which, by the way, in her world is like 6 months after, she's only been gone.
Yeah,
for 6 days.
he's still a child in her mind, and she's just trying to reconnect and learn about what the heck's been going on.
But it's not that in her world. it's not that long ago she was shacking up with Lee, having an affair.
Yeah.
Right? Like, think about that for a moment.
You're right, yeah.
I don't know the exact, when that win Chile was. Maybe it was a few years, actually, because that was 57, and she was gone in, like, 62.
It was 62, yeah.
Or somewhere in there. But anyways, not that long.
Yeah.
Right? And now she sees her son having multiple women and kids with different moms, and is he a widower? And so anyways, I'm going to stop talking for a moment because I do think the way that they wrote this and kind of intertwined the stories was really good. And talk again, the way it ended, I was like, man, Bill, he's hurt. He's hurt picking up that envelope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you can't abandon your son.
Yeah, I think the biggest the relationship dynamic between Keiko and Hiroshi, I think that right there has like my attention just because it's so strange because of you're right. She was only leaving her son as a child, maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever, how long it was, right? And then here she is, a grown adult who has adult issues, adult problems, and she's just trying to find out where she's going to fit, like where she's going to fit in this life, and does she have a place? And like, not only that, like the world around her is changing. Like she's
got grandkids.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Grown grandkids, and there's technology everywhere that she is in awe about because I mean she's a scientist. She's all about discovery, and now there's literally satellites in the sky that can do that for her from one location.
Right.
And so like just watching how successful he is, but then also the personal life, how it mirrored kind of her personal life, and
the regrets that she has.
Yes, correct. And seeing her son go through the same things, but she wasn't there to kind of help share her wisdom. Like
she has no idea. Like she knows what she did was wrong with Lee.
The letter said that. Like the letter was like,
she said
it can never happen.
It can never happen again. Yeah. But it's like she doesn't know the impact on Bill, really, and she doesn't know the impact, obviously, on her son.
Yeah,
which I'm sensing she's going to learn here soon, and then maybe in episode 4.
See, I don't remember like the conversation between her and Shaw where they had decided like they just weren't going to fit. I know they probably talked about it.
It was season 1 in the gala, I believe.
Okay, because like I just don't remember that conversation. I need to go back and watch it because it sounds very pivotal because they keep bringing it up.
Yeah,
but I can't pinpoint.
I believe
exactly
it was the gala,
and
they were like dancing and having a good time, and she knew that she was already like having a commitment with Billy, and they were just like, we gotta pause.
Do you guys remember, Shimano? Maybe you will. I don't know, but like, was there any? Does Billy have any indication that they had an attraction to each other at all? Like, or is he just totally clueless?
I think he's, from what I remember, he was pretty clueless. I feel like he's like kind of off in his own world in general.
Basically, him returning on the ship, like, "Hey guys,
dude,
like, that was that mentality."
Oh, bro.
That
By the way, talk about that was pretty convenient. This feels like a 43-minute episode where they got to get picked up pretty soon.
Right?
It's like you telling me he's just gonna find them? They have no idea where they're at.
They pause for like 20 seconds where he's shouting the name, like they've been looking for hours.
Yes,
so.
Exactly. They just went upstream. But yeah, Shimon, I think you're right. I feel like he's a little clueless. And so, honestly, again, not justifying whatever he may have done by sending off Hiroshi to Miami or whatever, but like when he picks up that envelope at the end of the day, you can feel it.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "What is this?" And then to read that, and I'm assuming that's the letter that Lee got.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like that was Lee's. It was
Lee's stuff.
Yeah, because like the knife and all that stuff was in there.
Right. So he should have. I mean, maybe Keiko could have said, "Hey, if you don't mind, when you're done reading this, maybe just
burn after reading."
Yeah, burn after reading. Right.
Nice.
Because honestly, the way I could be wrong. Maybe we find out it's something else that pissed off Billy to never talk to his son again.
But also, it's not really his son, right?
No. Yeah. No.
I mean, I'm not trying to be cold here.
Not by blood. No.
It's like I'm trying to figure out like the timeline.
Yeah, whose son is that?
I don't think we know.
Yeah, it's off scene or off screen.
It's some guy from Japan.
So Keiko's she's just getting
real
down.
Wisdom there, Shimano. Good job.
She's just getting down.
She's bouncing all over the place. Like it's something. But Billy was willing to step in.
Wait, but does Hiroshi have his name? What's his last name?
Randa. Yeah.
So he has his name.
He has Bill. Bill essentially took him in as a stepchild.
He's not the stepdad. He's the He's not the stepfather. He's the father that stepped up.
Yeah.
Isn't that it?
that's what it is.
But yeah, like
it's tragic. It's tragic, man. You can see it. Go ahead, Shimano.
Yeah, during season 1, they did step on it because for a long time we were kind of like we didn't know who the parentage really was for him. But then she basically says that he's just some guy. He was some guy from before the war that she met in like essentially
arranged marriage, right?
Yeah, it was an arranged marriage. And so it was kind of just like it was someone who she was okay with, but it wasn't like love. And then like after she kind of like because Hiroshi was already like years old, like I think he was at least like 6 or 7 when he first meets either Lee or Randa or Bill.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and that's why, because when Hiroshi calls, when he gets emotional with his mom in the present day, and he calls him Bill, I was like, man, dude,
that was cold.
Dad, bro, that's Dad. I was like, okay, that's not technically Dad, but that's.
And then he shipped him off, like,
man, I want
that too.
Exactly. I think we're gonna see a lot of heartbreak in this next episode. Maybe not this next one, but soon when they show Billy's reaction.
Yeah,
I want more of Bill. Like really, like whether
is he
young
alive?
Bill or
we know he's
dead.
He's dead.
Skull Island, yeah.
Yeah, remember like is the John Goodman?
Yeah, John
Gosh
Goodman.
darn it. Yeah, that's
so,
pretty important.
I want either one of those. Like I don't really care which storylines. I want more of that story because they keep like yada-yadaing over what happened to him.
Which I think it's to build suspense. I think it's to keep us wanting.
So you think they will go to it?
We're going to see a Shaw / Bill like falling out.
And,
yeah.
About what year did Bill die? Do you guys remember?
He was old.
Was it in the 60s or 70s?
No, it was no. Actually, you know what? Kong might have been in like the 80s, I think, wouldn't it?
Because if he turned into John Goodman and he really was going through some depression, drinking.
If I had to guess, it was like in the mid 70s.
That's what I thought. And that when he picks up the letter at 62, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, yeah, it's 62, for sure.
So he let himself.
Yeah. So
he was depressed.
Skull Island takes place in 73. So it was
11 years.
Yeah, 11 years.
Yeah, it's been 11 years since he essentially probably abandons his son.
Yeah.
I was wondering like where it would fit in, like how long it was, like if it was just another one of those tragic things where he thought Bill like actually gave him up, but what actually happened was Bill went on a mission and he dies, and that that was his death.
Bill gave him up.
No, but it was he gave him up.
Yeah, that's tough, man. It's tough. But anyways, that's not the only love problem we have, right? Kate is she's panicking. She goes home.
She's
I don't know if we can call this love. This isn't really love. This is lust. It's not even lust. It's really
a numbing. She's trying to numb herself.
There you go. Yep, that's well said.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, she's about to show up to a restaurant with apparently probably some people that care about her.
Yeah, former teacher friends.
Right.
Yeah, teachers from the school, yeah.
That's right. And instead, she's like, no, keep driving. And she just goes.
We're hitting up a club. We're doing shots.
In a gay bar, going crazy, shots left and right, and just depressed.
Yes.
And panicking. Yeah. And
she just is trying to feel something because it's true. The numb feeling, like feels fully responsible for this Titan X being released,
but also when you're drunk like that, she's like, "What's another G day?" It's like it's fine. Let's just keep dancing, babe. Come on,
It's just a watch.
She's like, it's not a big. Yeah, she's like, it's not a big deal. It's just a watch. Yeah, like a tornado watch.
Like same thing with a tornado watch. Yeah,
literally, that's what it was. Yeah, Titan watch over here.
Yeah,
not a warning. Yeah. I mean, it's in the
Pacific. It's kind of like this idea of like she doesn't want it to be a big deal because she's the one who created it. Like
exactly. Yeah,
like why would she? Like she's trying to distance herself, I think, from that too. Like, it's not that bad, And also she's been through so many. She's been through so many traumatic experiences. For her, like, it doesn't feel as connected as it normally would for a normal person,
1,000%.
Yeah.
But anyways, she links up with, let's just call it, I don't know if it's a past girlfriend or a past fling, something. They've had some history because the girl shows up and she's like, I wasn't expecting a text from you.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
How you been?
Are you? And she said, "How is so and so?" And she's like, "Long gone."
Yeah, right.
Sure, yeah, that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
exactly.
Dead, but yeah.
Right. So she's partying, she's dancing. It's a bad night. That watch warning comes out. People are getting buzzed on their phones. She literally goes back to a closed off part from the G-Day, and you get flashbacks to Godzilla. You see the Golden Gate Bridge, which, by the way, if they hadn't fixed that thing by now, just imagine the traffic.
It's terrible out
Yeah.
It's bad with the traffic out there anyway.
It's like, look, I know it's a world of titans.
Yeah.
And I know that was a tragic thing. But you got to get that bridge back going.
Yeah, a side bridge maybe.
Yeah.
Something. Or tear it down and build a new one in time.
Everyone's going down through Oakland, and it's
just too much.
It's terrible.
You got to think about the traffic flow in these things, y'all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So anyways, she's I don't like Kate,
Well, I mean, she looks like she's about to jump off this cliff.
Dude.
She looks like.
But I do think this is probably her moment of, I think we're going to see a different Kate in the next few episodes. I think this is her moment of like, okay, I've grieved.
This is the bottom.
I need to go. You need to do something about it.
Let's do find solutions.
Literally, everyone else is trying to do something. Even May got coerced to doing something.
Yeah, she's a mole.
Yeah. She's literally a mole. That was a great scene. We should talk about that.
She's gonna double, like she's going back to the well again.
Yes, again.
Like the same thing. She's
Yes.
like, oh no, I've changed.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm changed. Totally lying.
same thing.
Through and
Yeah.
through. Dude, this scene with Tim showing up to this ramen shop, May's just like, you know what? I'm eating ramen. I'm in Tokyo. I'm fine. And like Tim's just, panicking. He's like, look, maybe you could be a mole. What would that look like? He's like, that's a good question. I don't really know how this works.
When she actually gets in and she's like on the computer and she gets a text from Tim, he's like, "Did you find anything yet?"
Be careful.
Yeah. Wouldn't Apex, with this like technology kingpin guru, like absolute geniuses, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they be able to see their employees' phones and like, what do you mean? Did you find anything yet? Like, are you
So hear me out.
stealing stuff?
Here's my theory. You know how she's like, oh my gosh, they've been tracking them this whole time. Right when she said that, I was like, girl,
you.
you think they ain't tracking you right now in their building? Like, this is going to blow up in her face without a doubt.
Yeah, and we all see it coming. It's all.
Oh my gosh.
It's all over the place.
She's apparently got this amazing code
Yeah.
that no one has seen.
Yes, that like apparently no one can replicate. She has the golden ticket.
Oh man, the clean slate, if you will.
Yes.
And she's like, you what's the name of the director of Apex or whatever? I don't know. Who
I don't
cares?
know.
Just some other.
Brenda, I think.
Say it again.
I think it's Brenda.
Brenda. Let's just say her name's Brenda.
That sounds like a good director name.
Yeah, it does. Brenda's like, so you deleted all the copies of the code, right? And she's like, I mean, I deleted all your copies. I was like, dude.
That was a pretty slick line.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. It's like, Brenda, whatever her name is, she knows that May cannot be trusted.
Oh,
Even to the point where she's like, this can't go the way it did again.
You don't become the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company.
I'm like, dude, you found the security cameras, the CCTV footage tracking, Hiroshi and Qatar, like everyone, right? It's like they're tracking you too, girl.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's gonna blow up. in your face.
Wise up. Yeah.
But the truth is, like, as much as like Apex needs Monarch too, like they are in like a very codependent, like in different ways.
Well,
like,
yeah, let's talk about Apex for a minute here because they Monarch.
some Kiwi shows up on the scene over here with Apex, bro.
Yeah, Monarch. Their ship breaks down, so they got a port in Tokyo, and all of a sudden Apex just walks on in, starts hooking into these computers.
Hey, all of a sudden, Tim, who like didn't want to be in charge, all of a sudden now he's like, nah, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
Puts his big boy pants
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
Starts making some calls.
He's like, "Hey, I'm going to talk to the director," and the
Send
Apex
my
guy's
regards,
like, send
dude.
my regards. Golly, dude. So Monarch is in bed with Apex as well.
It's literally like, we had a glass of bourbon last night. Tell them I said, hey.
Exactly.
Like, literally.
Gosh, dude. And so, what's Apex's goal here? Because it is stated they're private. They are only in it if it's gonna benefit them or profit them. Like, so what's their angle in all of this? Like,
Yeah, because in was it Godzilla versus Kong? Isn't that the last? Was where they make the Mega Godzilla. They're the ones that make that, right?
Apex is the one that makes Mecha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. So okay. How in the world can that company still exist if you created?
They haven't created it yet. Takes place before that.
That's where the code comes in.
Oh, this is a prequel.
This takes place before.
I don't think I caught that.
Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah.
Once again,
because
if you're listening to our podcast, you're not here for your accuracy.
No, we're the
you're here for
average
the
shows.
vibes,
Yeah,
bro.
it's all vibes. Because look, G-Day happens in 2015. They get lost in wherever, and they come back.
I believe this is 20. I think this is 2018 now.
Now it's 2018, but I think they came. Wait, no, it's right after. No, it's 2017. I think they said 2 years. They were gone for 2 years.
No, they were gone,
but it was a year between.
It was a year between. It was a year after G-Day. I think initially.
Okay. So yeah, then
when the first events happened.
Okay, so then there you go.
When Kay and
come back.
When they go missing, because they're gone for 2 years.
The original modern timeline is 2014
for Godzilla.
Yeah, and then 2 years.
That's G-Day. That's G-Day.
Yep, and then you said 2 years, right?
They're gone in Axis Mundi for 2 years.
But that didn't happen right away.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I think it's a year.
Yes. Okay, so it is 2017 because 2014 is G-Day. A year later from G-Day is 2015.
And that's
the 2
years.
When
the show starts?
Yes, the show starts in 2015. So it's 2017.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
So when was Godzilla vs. Kong?
Much later, I think. I think it's like 20.
Okay, so this is Apex. Okay,
because there's still Godzilla Monsters, King of Monsters. That still happens.
Man, this is why these things need to go chronological.
Yes,
you feel me?
It'd be nice. One thing that I think that Apex maybe they're working on is maybe there's this early warning system that they're out. Like, what if they decide to like monetize it, and essentially make it like a paid app to where you can only get it if you like pay into their like app store.
You get like an extra 5-minute warning if you subscribe. $4.99 a month.
Yeah, either that or like you don't get the warning at all. Like if you don't sign up.
I think it's like a wartime. Like if you are an ammunition company, like you're looking at a war, you're getting greedy. Like you're about to make money.
Yeah.
You saw to both sides.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
it's kind of the same thing here. Like what the angle is, I don't know.
Yeah,
but they're just licking their chops, waiting for this Titan.
Yeah, and it could just be something like we've seen like kind of their end game of Mechagodzilla. Maybe their end game is just the idea that they're essentially going to, sort of hold the world. Their idea is to hold the world essentially at ransom and be the only force that can actually stand up to these Titans as they are released. But they also have to get it to a point to where Titans are a big enough threat for that to be monetized. Because if it's only happening every I don't know, 5, 7, 3 years, you're not going to get, if it's not going to be as monetarily advantageous.
Right, yeah. And see, at this time, like, they even mentioned, like, Hiroshi and them, they're like, we're going to adjust this frequency thing that called Godzilla to then lure Titan X away from civilization. And they stole it, Apex stole it, and they think it was because they want the world to see the Titans so they potentially could profit off of it, or something along the lines that Shimato's talking about of let's find a way to make money off of Titan sightings and attacks, whether it's probably on the back end when it comes to damage control and rebuilding and that kind of thing, or maybe they are trying to weaponize and be the only force that can take a Titan down. Like they're maybe doing research that way.
I think Tim is explaining to excuse me, to Keiko. She's like, who are these Apex people? I think he says something along the lines of they're trying to figure out how we can live alongside Titans.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was like, that's what they would say, but really they're just trying to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was as Justin was talking, I was thinking through I was trying to figure out the exact quote, but like those who sell the panic, sell the cure or own the cure. Like that's essentially what I think they're going to do is like calling them in, and then they're going to be like, okay, now we have the way to push them back out.
I see. Yeah.
So I think that's what it'll be.
Or it could be something along the lines of they're going to sell it to a specific government, and that government can be like, put it over there.
Weaponize
it. There's a Titan attack now in, I don't know, for speaking from modern times. There's now a Titan attack in Tehran. Like, all of a sudden, there's something there. All of a sudden, there's one in Moscow. I wonder how it got there.
There's one in Washington. Whoa.
Yes. Yeah. Whoever has that control, whoever's willing to bid the most money, or the most advantageous deal, all of a sudden you can use that as a weapon to kind of like backdoor attacks, almost like essentially terrorist attacks.
That'd be where I'm leaning, I think, with your idea there, because they want to be able to lure the Titan to certain locations for financial gain. That's what I think. Yeah. That's actually a great idea, Shimano. Yeah. Fantastic.
Okay, so we'll wrap up here in the next few minutes, but I want to give you guys a moment to think about anything else from this episode you want to discuss. But here's my question for you. 3 episodes in, of all the main characters, who is the most overlooked character right now?
Overlooked? Do you mean?
Like they've almost spent no time in the first 3 episodes.
Kintaro.
Without a doubt. Guys, that's my thing. We have gotten almost nothing of significance outside of like one little walk down the street with his dad,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Nothing.
He was,
and honestly, he's been the only young one who hasn't been annoying.
Yes.
Because he hasn't been there.
He hasn't been there.
Exactly.
Dang.
Because it really was all 3 of the young ones in season 1 had their moments of like, they show their value, and then their moments of like, I want to eradicate you from the face of the earth,
right.
But we've got like nothing from Kintaro,
What I've gathered from Kintaro right now is that he has contributed with working with his dad over the 2 years to get them back.
Right.
That's where he made his stand and his name. But now that they're back, we haven't seen where he fits in.
That's a little. So Shimada was celebrating the show in this regard, where he's like, they show us, they don't tell us. That's an example of like they're just telling us. We haven't seen anything from those 2 years. We haven't seen Kintaro really working with his dad. Like we've got nothing. Right. So and again, look, maybe we will get something, but like it's been very empty when it comes to Kintaro.
I agree.
To the point where almost like he was like, well, Kate made her choice. Whatever. She's in San Francisco. I don't care.
Yeah.
And Hiroshi's like, no, we made this. This is on us as a family.
Yeah.
I could see it almost being I could see Kintaro being a pivotal piece in that he seems to be the only one of the Randa family line that seems to be at peace kind of with what has happened. And he could be the bridge character between all of them. Because he could be the person he's essentially been affected by all these people's actions. Like, and I think he could be that person that kind of like pulls in Keiko and Kate and Hiroshi and kind of like gets them to kind of be in a room together and like talk it out, like deal with what's going on.
That's a good point. I mean, I think he will be pivotal. It's just like it's been a noticeable absence in the first few
hopefully
episodes.
He's ramping up for something.
Yeah, maybe so. All right. Anything else you guys want to discuss? Episode 3 before we shut this down.
I mean, we didn't get much in episode 3, but I'm still very impressed with how much monster we have gotten.
Yeah,
totally. It's been very.
I mean, you mean across the first 3 episodes? We saw Kong in 2 of them.
Yep. And then even this, what we've gotten from Titan X, we've gotten a lot of it. Like, and even the Scarabs itself, like the budget's there. The budget's there. Apple is, they're spending money.
So tempted to do some buy or sell right now, but it's too early in the season.
I do want to throw out one last thing about like what are the Scarabs? Are they offspring? Are they parasites? What are they?
Yes, because Amato, dude, that Titan turned around on a dime, bro.
I think it's parasites because they were attacking the Titan in 57. Remember when they were all?
Were they attacking or joining?
No, they were joining.
They were attacking.
He changed from red to blue. They weren't attacking. Shimano, what do you think?
See, I think there's a distinct possibility that the big issue with Titan X is going to be the fact that those are all little Titan X's.
Oh gosh, no way.
Like the possibility, like, because I mean there are definitely like situations in animal life where the mom will carry the children on their backs. Like spiders do that. Like different animals will do that to where like that's how they carry their young, and that would make sense why when the child called, the mom turns on a dime.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can explain with why it went back, because unless there's like some sort of codependence of like, the sharks that have the little fish that eat them and clean them, that kind of thing, right? Unless it's that kind of relationship where they're like, I can't lose that.
Also, okay, timeout. Okay, we didn't even talk about this. Well, Shimano, sorry, I'm tired. Any other thoughts on what Shimano was going to say? Because I was going to change the subject. It's still about Titan X, but something different. Any other thoughts on what he was just asking about?
No, I think we're good. Yep.
Okay, I don't know the answer to your question, Shimano, but I also wonder, like, what was up with that tribe in Chile? Like, they want to protect their secret. It's like, okay, they clearly found some way to coexist with Titan X and all of his little minions, right? Like,
yeah,
I got the sense that they do this little blood offering. These scarabs come out once a year. I don't know.
They ran past them, right?
They could have gone into some of the homes, but they didn't.
Oh, that's right. They all hid.
They all hid. But it's like, what is going on there?
I think maybe what's happening on the ship was more important than we were thinking, because like all those scarabs, they went after people, and yet when all those scarabs in 57 were essentially called to Titan X, they just went past all those houses. They didn't even make a shot at anybody.
They didn't even they didn't even try Kay and Lee, who were exposed. They weren't hidden.
Right. Yeah, there's gonna be more to unwrap.
There's more there. Yeah, we don't know. There's gonna be more we're gonna learn about that whole ecosystem.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. And then Godzilla's going to come eventually, right? Someone's got to stop that.
That's what I was going to say. Something's going to happen. Kong is stuck on that island.
Yes.
Right? But like Godzilla is going to find a way, probably.
We've seen him take on more. Like
it was Titan X. I mean, what's this Titan X, bro? I mean,
exactly. Where were you in the movies?
Yeah.
Where were you in the movies?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We know your fate.
Yeah, we know you better die. Yeah. No, you better hibernate.
Oh, yeah. So he's coming back in the next one.
Yeah,
Supernova.
Exactly.
No. Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think we're good, man.
Okay. Well, listen, boys, this is fun. I'm glad I was able to join you all in person. Shimada, wish you could have been here, but glad. We're doing a lot of new things this week, and next week we're gonna have two podcasts. Right, we're gonna do episode 4 of Monarch, and ladies and gentlemen, if you're paying attention to the hottest thing on the internet, Trial by Tomato, we're gonna be at Movie 2. Project 2 is next week, which ironically is called
Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Yep, there it is.
So we're going to have a review of that. Very excited. I think I'm going to be... So we're keeping track of who's leading, by the way. If you're listening and you're in the race, you put in your vote before Hoppers, and we're thankful for you. We're keeping track of all of that throughout the whole season.
That's right, we are.
Yep. But we need to also have a friendly, just between the 4 of us, who's the ace of the 4 of us, which, by the way, I think next week I'm going to take the lead.
I think so.
Yeah. So just buckle up. That's all I got to say. But it's going to be fun. We're going to be reviewing 2 podcasts next week, so be sure to come back. Yeah, guys, this is a lot of fun. So big shout out.
Can I throw out a quick question, T-Roll?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So let's say I missed last week. Can I still enter for like the rest of, or I missed Hoppers?
Yeah.
Can I still enter like the contest for the rest of the contest?
So the way the point system works is if you, let's just say like last week, let's say if you took the under and it went over, then essentially you get 0 points. So the floor is 0. There's no negative. So you basically just take a 0 on hoppers, as did a lot of people.
Right.
And
like a Tyler Sweat took a big 0 on that. Like, I mean, he's number 23 in the ranking.
That's so amazing.
Let's go.
And the dock is still open for you guys to come in and join in. So
people can still sign up
and
today.
still take the lead.
Still
take the lead. Yeah.
So tell your friends. We need to get people signed up, Shamato. Let's
go to our Instagram at Royal Geek Pod, and if you go to our bio and check out the link section, you'll see Trial by Tomato sign up form. Yeah, so check that out.
Great question.
That is a good question. We did not pay Shamato to answer that question.
That was great.
That question. He's like, yeah, you're darn right I didn't get paid for that.
I think he was genuinely wanting to know.
Yeah, he was like, I forgot to fill it out. All right. Big shout out to everyone who tuned in. We really appreciate you. Be sure to come back next week. A double pod week. Buckle up. It's going to be great. Go get your tickets for Project Hail Mary. We are going to be reviewing it next week, as well as Monarch Episode 4. With all that in mind, for my good friends Sandy, Shamato, and the landlord, Jordan Mosley, this is T-Roll saying thank you so much for listening to the Royal Geek Podcast. We will see you next time, you peasants.